Hello everyone, this is Mr. Sachin Kharade, Assistant Professor, Kekewa College of Agricultural Biotechnology, Nasik. Now going to deliver a topic on plastid, its type, structure and functions. So the plastids are small organelles present in the cytoplasm of plant cell containing pigments or food. So on the basis of color or food storage, which is basically divided into three types. First one is the chloroplast, second one is the chromoplast, and third one is the leucoplast. So the chloroplast contain chlorophylls, which is green in pigment that absorb sunlight in the photosynthesis and produce a store glucose. Then the chromoplast are contain carotenoids, which is red, orange, and yellow pigment and found in flower and fruits. Third one is the leucoplast, which is no pigment, which having no pigment and used to store starch. So the main three types of this plastid, that is chloroplast, chromoplast, and the leucoplast. So the types of plastids, the term plastid was used by Schimper in the year 1885 and he classified the plastid as following. First one is the leucoplast. Leucoplast, leuco means white and plast means living, are the colorless plastid are found in embryonic and germ cell found in the region of the plant which are not receiving the light. They store carbohydrate, lipid and protein and accordingly are of the following types. First one is the amyloplast, second one is the elaioplast, and third one is the proteoionoplast. So the second types of plastid, that is chromoplast, chroma means color and plastid means living, are the colored plastids containing carotenoid and other pigment. They impart color, that is yellow, orange and red, to retain or to certain portion of the plant such as flower, petals, fruits, roots. So the two types of chromoplast, that is pyoplast and rhodoplast. The third most important type of plastid is the chloroplast. So chloro means green and plastid means living. Plast means living, occurs mostly in a green algae and plants and contain pigments like chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B and DNA and RNA. So the historical development of this chloroplast, so the chloroplast were described as early as 17th century by Nehemiah Grew and Anton von Leeuwenhoek. The term plastid was used by the Schimper in the 1885. He also classified the plastids of plant. Mayer of Schmidt and A.F. Schimper showed that chloroplast always arise from pre-existing chloroplast. So the Lister and Stahl isolated and characterized the green pigment, that is chlorophyll A and B. So the Julius Schacht showed that chlorophyll is confined to chloroplast or distributed throughout the plant cell. So the distribution of this chloroplast contain distributed homogeneously in the cytoplasm of plant cell. The algae usually have a single huge chloroplast, the cell of higher plant having 20 to 40 chloroplast. When the number of chloroplast is adequate, it is increased by the division. When excessive, it is reduced by the degradation. So the chloroplast has semi-autonomous organelle like mitochondria and the chloroplast have their own DNA, RNA, and protein synthetic machinery. So, DNA of chloroplast, that is Rees and Plant, in the year 1962 reported DNA in the chloroplast. So, the chloroplast DNA is double helical circular with an average length of 45 micrometer, about 135,000 base pair. Next one is the ribosomes of chloroplast are smaller than the cytoplasmic ribosome and are of 70S type and resemble with the bacterial ribosome contain tRNA. Then the third one is the protein synthesis. So the DNA of chloroplast codes for the chloroplast mRNA, rRNA, tRNA, and the ribosomal proteins. So the chemical composition of these plastids are as follows. So the protein, that is 35 to 55 percentage, and components are insoluble in 80%. Next one is the lipid, that is percentage derived by 20 to 30%, which components are fat 50%, sterols 20%, wax 16%, and phosphatides 2 to 7%. Third one is the carbohydrate, that is variable, that is starch, sugar, and phosphate 3 to 7%. Fourth important chemical composition, that is chlorophyll, that is 9.0%. So the chlorophyll A, that is 75%, and chlorophyll B, that is 25%. Then the carotenoids are 4.5 percentage dry weight. Then the xanthophyll 75% and the carotene 25%. Then the sixth important part of chemical composition is nucleic acid, that is RNA and DNA, which is percent dry weight is 3 to 4 percentage. Then the ultrastructure of this plastid, chloroplast, comprises the following three main components. First one is the envelope, second one is the stroma, and third one is the thylakoid membrane. So the entire chloroplast is bounded by an envelope which is made up of double unit membrane. Across this double membrane envelope, exchange of molecule between chloroplast and cytosol occurs. Then the next one is the stroma. The matrix or stroma fills most of the volume of chloroplast and is a kind of gel fluid phase that surrounds the thylakoid, that is grana. It contains protein, ribosomes, and DNA. The stroma is the site of CO2 fixation, carbon dioxide fixation, and where the synthesis of sugar, starch, fatty acids, and some proteins occurs. Then the thylakoid membrane or thylakoid is the third important structure which is present inside the chloroplast. The thylakoid consists of flattened and closed vesicle arranged as a membrane network. So the thylakoids may be stacked like a neat piles of coins forming a grana. There may be 40 to 60 grana in the matrix of a chloroplast. So the light reaction occurs in the thylakoid membrane. Most chloroplast contains 10 to 100 grana, and each granum has a number of disc-shaped membranous sac called as grana lamella or thylakoid, 80 to 120 angstrom across pile one over the other. So this is the basic structure of chloroplast. We can see the membrane present on the chloroplast, that is chloroplast membrane. Then the granum structure, and the stroma lamella, which is connection between uh, two granum and the granum structure. So the matrix which is present inside the uh, chloroplast. So the biogenesis of chloroplast, the chloroplast never originate de novo. Chloroplast multiply by the fission process that implies growth of daughter organelles. So, during the development of the chloroplast, the first structure to appear is the so-called as proplast. Then the proplastid is then develops into a chloroplast. So this is the structure development of chloroplast. First one is the proplast, which is first phase is the proplastid phase. Inside the proplastid is developed into double chloroplast membrane. You can see here. Then the flattened cisternae, which is forming inside the chloroplast membrane. Then next phase is the differentiation phase. In that, grana will develop inside the plastid membrane. Then the maturation phase, which comprises the formation of matrix, then granum, and the internal structure of chloroplast. So the development of chloroplast forming the submicroscopic plastid in the presence of light. So the symbiotic origin of the chloroplast, that is chloroplast divide, grow and differentiate. They contain new circular DNA, ribosomal RNA, messenger RNA, and are able to conduct the protein synthesis. By visualizing these similarities between microorganism and the chloroplast, it has been suggested that chloroplast might have relationship between autotrophic microorganism. But some of the enzymes of chloroplast are coded by the nuclear genes, so there still exist certain doubts about the symbiotic origin of chloroplast. So the functions of chloroplast, that is mainly function is the photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis consists of the following two steps. First one is the light reaction, also known as Hill reaction. Photosynthetic electron transport reaction or photochemical reaction. In the light reaction, solar energy is trapped into the form of chemical energy of ATP and NADPH. During it, oxygen is evolved by the photolysis. In the Dare reaction, also known as Calvin reaction, photosynthetic carbon reduction cycle, PCR cycle, carbon fixation reaction or thermochemical reaction, reducing capacity of NADPH and energy of ATP is visualized for the conversion of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate occurs in a stroma. So with this basic information of plastid, we can know the structure, types, and the major functions of the plastids. Thank you very much.